today it's another YouTube clip. I'm out in the rain today, but sat under the thing up there, you can't quite see, protecting the chair here. It's this today. I'm a member of a Facebook group. I'm a moderator for a group for Aphantasia, and today I saw 9 new members join. It's not a rare thing, it does happen. Happened a couple of times before, but it makes me think when it's like that, it's how few people realise they have this condition. Those that have it, we just realised it, I suppose, after something that happened, or someone told us, or we just had an experience that we couldn't relate to something else, or somebody said, no, I don't see that or hear that, and then you realise you don't. Or they did and you don't, sorry, that way around. But I suppose I always think about it when I get days like that, and I think more of it, and think of the 9 people that joined today. Think of this, there are 115 million people globally that will probably have aphantasia, of which I am aware of about 4,000 on Facebook. Globally, of which there are, I don't know, 1 billion people on Facebook. So how little people actually know in terms of what they've got. It's not like you can go to a doctor and he'll say it, oh, by the way, you've got aphantasia. It's not like you're going to ask someone and they're going to go, oh yeah, you've got aphantasia. It's going to be a lottery whether you find out or not, to be truthful at the moment. You're not going to know unless something happens and you become self-aware. And you may think, what, is that such a big thing? Well, I suppose it depends when you find out. If I found out earlier than I did when I was in my 50s, I could have probably done some things differently. I could have probably learned differently. I've got a degree, but I didn't get it from leaving school. I got it when I was in my 30s. So possibly my life would have been different. How much? Difficult to tell. But it would change, and it would help me understand and interact with the world differently. But how much? That's a good question. I think only science will probably figure out the uniqueness of us all later on. When we can figure that one out, I don't know. And what would it look like? I talk about learning. How would learning be different for me? I haven't even got a clue, to be honest. I knew it probably could be, but how? I don't know. I probably could figure it out, given enough time and years. But at the moment, I don't know. And I think that's for people to understand, because people should look at that. It's not an urgent thing, but we should be aware of it. We should help children at school that have got this condition, and adults that may be grown up and struggle a bit sometimes because they can't understand visually or audibly, like I can't sometimes, or you can't retain that information. So I think some help should be given in the future, but I'm not sure what that is. And this is the other strange thing about this, and it's something I really don't understand, is most of the people I know, I've mentioned this before, in fact everyone I know in real life with the condition, which is about 7, we all have a degree. They're either teachers or engineers. I don't even begin to understand how that can happen, because demographically that shouldn't be the case. It should almost be counted as a disability, but I don't think it is a disability. I really don't. But I don't know why it isn't. It should be. If you sat down and wrote on a bit of paper what the impact is, I feel like it should be a disability. But it isn't, and I don't feel like it is. I feel like it means I struggle to learn sometimes, and I struggle to retain things. But being a disability, I don't know. But I know I would have liked more help at school. And even now as an adult, I'm not even sure what form that would have taken at the time. I don't know. Anyway, today, I say, having 9 people join, it just makes me think of when I first found out, and how complicated things can be when you suddenly realise it's not what you thought it was.